Hello, welcome to another vlog. I thought I would do the opening just over the fence to where my flat is so you can hear the birds tweeting. They're definitely in a very spring-like mood. Of course, they're all quiet now. Oh, I can see crocuses. This is wonderful. I'll show you in a minute. I've put a bird feeder up, squirrel-proof. I'm going to ask the lady above me if she knows if it will be okay. She thinks it's worth giving it a go. They have a lot of trouble with jays and pigeons. Right, so I am ground one. I'm that one up there. And this is the beautiful view I have from my balcony. It's the Buddhist centre. And here are the gardens on top of the lovely gardens. And look, was that the crocuses? No, that's all crocuses. Oh God, I'm going blind. Anyway, beautiful day. It's mid-afternoon and listen. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, I hope they come. The RSPB says it can take a couple of months if there are predators around. I'll show you the snowdrops. Snowdrops are not crocuses. First sign of spring, snowdrops. And of course there could still be snow because we are only at the beginning of February. Lovely to hear birdsong though. Right, so off to my private club where I'm not allowed to film. I'll do a little bit of sneaky, hoping to meet some people on the beach. I know it sounds mad, but some of my friends might be going swimming. Nuts. Cold water swimming, which I can't do because of my AFib. That would be a really stupid thing to do. Consultant looked at me like I was nuts when I said, can I go cold water swimming if I build up slowly from May onwards? No, was the answer to that one. So we'll go along the beach and I'll give you more Brighton views. Are you getting fed up with Brighton views? Anyway, more excitement to come as it's spring. That's near me. It's a robin. Look at that. Look at this lovely corner that I found by accident. This is the old cinema in Hove, which actually Stomp was on here last year. It has some very, very good stuff and it's very, very near home. And look what's round the corner. That is so pretty. Look, all these massive plants. I can hardly believe I'm in England. Look, something with, is that flowers? No, it's pretty bush. This is just gorgeous. This is all belonging to the old cinema. Oh, I want to live there. Look, there's nobody above them there. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, what a lovely little corner. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Sorry, we will get to the beach eventually. That's just delicious. Hello Brighton, sorry. I was so stunned by the sky. You're looking beautiful today. Oh, I had such a lovely sauna and steam, both. And I did weights for 15 minutes, probably 10. But at least I did something. Anyway, before I go and stuff my face, if you notice I've started saying that now after that rude troll. I'm meeting some friends. You know I can't film. They're swimming on that beach but I need to go and eat. But I'm going to wait here till the starlings come and do their murmuration. It's called a murmuration. And for those who don't know what that is, it's before they nest, which they do on the pier, under the pier at night. They have a little feed, lots of bits of rock and stuff from tourists on the pier. And then they just gather and do the most amazing shapes in the sky, which I haven't seen for a very long time. Not this close. So let's wait together. They're late. Lots of seagulls. They should be here. Actually, I think I'm early. They should be here any minute now. But what I'll do is go in, order my food, and rush out when they arrive. Hello. Do you know what? I don't know why we have so many clothes. Because I've just got favourites that I wear all the time. I'm meeting Charlie for lunch, a friend of mine from the Midlands who I haven't seen for at least 2-3 years. And she's into Buddhism, so we're going to a thing at the Buddhist Centre together tonight. She's we met when she was a radio presenter. She still is, but she's also, I'll let her tell you about her because she's really interesting. And I hope she won't mind being filmed. But yeah, she does a couple of very interesting things. Anyway, we're meeting for lunch. And then she's coming over later for my slow cooked venison casserole. So I'm wearing my favourite trousers. I actually haven't worn these for ages. And my favourite top. Favourite trousers, favourite top. Nothing pre-loved, nothing cheap going on here, but I love them. This was from Sandro, and these were from that shop in Chiswick called Wild Swans. And because it's an elasticated waist, this top is perfect for them. I'm sure you'll agree. Right, sorry, today is Tuesday. And you know I went to the club on Sunday and had that beautiful walk on the beach and then was supposed to see the murmuration. My friend was with her friends on the beach, wild swimming. Well, because I went to the sauna and the steam room and did some weights and had a meal, I was starving at the end of it because I hadn't had lunch. Sundown was at 5-ish. Anyway, I was the wrong side of the pier. Apparently they were all the other side of the pier. So I didn't get to see them, and they were very low down as well. They're usually up in the sky. So I promise the next time it's a beautiful sunny day and I'm around, I will get down there in time for murmuration. So I'm really sorry you didn't see all the starlings swooping and swooping and swooping before they went to sleep. However, one of you did ask, so I try and answer everything, and either John or Leah take over and send me all the questions if I get too busy with stuff. I am quite busy with stuff at the moment, house stuff. I've had a man in to discuss these cupboards. I can't bear them, they're driving me mad. It was a good thing I've lived for a while in here. I need proper, easy to open cupboards that don't drive me nuts. I'll go into that another day, but I found a local carpenter thanks to the local shops. And what else? What else am I busy with? Balcony man came. Oh my God, I'm so excited about him doing the balcony. He's got to get all the plants and the things built so that they're more in the sun. He's a mature gentleman called Luke, and he's absolutely lovely. So I'm so excited. I just said, look at the ivy outside of the ivy. If I can find a picture, I'll put it up so you can see it. I said, but that's exactly what I want on my balcony. And he's the man for it. So come February, March, well, this is February, come March, hopefully it'll all be in there. I'm so excited. So 2 important things for the flat. Kitchen needs rejigging, but that can wait. I'm coping perfectly well. Oh yes, sorry. So one of you asked about the upside down house. And I saw the question, but then got a phone call came through or something, and nobody sent me the question. So I'm really sorry if you're watching that I didn't answer you. But here's a picture of the upside down house the night that I missed the starlings murmuring and murmurating. I don't know what the verb is. But I passed the upside down house, so I thought I would tell you what it is. It is basically, it's a tourist thing. Well, I love it. I've been there. It's just a little experience on the beach. Everything is upside down. Again, I'll try and find some footage, but it's a bit of a hurry, this week's vlog, because I'm going to Dahlia's on Friday. So it's all got to be put to bed on Thursday because we're going dancing on Saturday. So more of that next week. So yes, yay, some entertainment. But anyway, it's an upside down house, which is very weird when you go in because you're standing on the ceiling and everything around you is upside down. It's awesome. So if you're ever in Brighton and you can get in without a queue, well worth it. Kids will love it. People of all ages will love it. So I wanted to tell you that before I forget. You're very good. Thank you for your lovely, lovely comments. You always say it's never boring, Suzi. But I just feel sometimes, oh my goodness, other people are leading such glamorous lives compared to me. But, you know, I'm saving all my time for travel. And that will be glamorous and exciting. So see you tomorrow. Yay! Oh, no, see you later with lovely Charlie. Right, this is weird. I took a picture of this place at the bottom called, sorry, I'm walking really fast because I'm late, Permit Room. And for all those who love Indian, I've never heard of the upmarket chain Dishom. Excuse my ignorance, but apparently it's very, very good, and Charlie thinks it's so good she wants to eat there again. So this is where we're meeting. I'll let you know during or after. Thank you, that's for sharing. Thank you so much. Right, I can record Charlie now. This is after our meal. Very quick interview, Charlie. Yeah. Whoops. Oh dear, I nearly fell over there. Hang on a minute. Right, this is Charlie Jordan. We weren't drinking. I'm not drinking for the whole month, if not longer. Anyway, yes, we had the most amazing meal, didn't we?
We did. It was fabulous.
You look lovely. So tell them how. Where do you live now? Birmingham.
I'm in Birmingham. Yes.
Birmingham.
Although I used to work with Suzi in London. So.
Tell them how we met.
So I used to work at a radio station where regularly we'd have guests come in that were lovely. But if it was a Suzi day, the whole office would have that fizz of excitement. And she'd come in wearing like a zip-up red leather skirt or something. And there would be this energy and this buzz, and whatever we were doing, we would stop and go, ooh! And then we'd just talk for hours on and off the radio.
What did we talk about? Fashion?
I think a lot of health in those days.
Health. I was a nutritionist.
But vitality and energy, and always in a fun and vivacious
A lot of
way.
my followers don't know I was a nutritionist.
You were?
Author of 3 books.
Always, yes. I still have them on my shelf as
Do you
well.
really? You'll see them in the flat as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, the blue ones are the prettiest. I like pretty bookshelves.
Like a spa colouring on the
Exactly.
cover. Yes,
exactly. So what are you doing now? Because it's very different.
Yes.
You've been doing radio, obviously,
Yes.
the whole time, but
Over
then
25
you
years of radio.
diversified.
I diversified. I stumbled about 15 years ago on being a Birmingham Poet Laureate and did some poetry workshops in schools, in prisons, with community groups, with women's refuges, sometimes with companies. I worked with 100 pharmaceutical engineers the other week doing some creative, buzzing writing. And I'm a celebrant. I trained in 2019, so I tell real-life love stories, which are, I think, far more interesting than the ones in the film. Sometimes for happy occasions like a wedding, but mostly I choose to work with funerals, so I get to
So impressed.
celebrate people's lives and honour.
Hopefully, well, not hopefully, but
hopefully in 20 years,
in
30
30 years' time you'll be doing mine.
Well, I did a service for a lady that was 105, and at 100 she was sort of going off in a Cessna plane, flying helicopters.
No.
So She didn't slow down, and she was quite a character. So I have no doubt that you will continue to have this effect in the universe. And Brighton is that sort of a place.
It is, isn't it? Thank you, Charlie. Now, how can people find you?
But I'm not as active on the socials. I should learn to do.
Do you have a website though for the celebrant side?
charliejordan.co.uk.
Say that again.
charliejordan.co.uk.
All one word. charliejordan.co.uk. Yes. Thank you, madam. And I'll see you tonight.
Yes.
Right, Charlie's here, everybody, for dinner. I'm doing venison stews in the crock pot. Sorry, vegans, but I just wanted you to see this because it's my table, the first time I have had somebody for dinner. How do you feel about it, Charlie?
Honoured, privileged.
Well, I'm honoured and privileged that you're here.
We declare it open.
Oh, yes. Could you do a thing?
You could do a ceremony.
You could do a little ceremony.
Yes,
and I suppose we ought to discuss my death as well while you're here.
The music, the partying, the dancing.
But anyway, whoever said move the chairs around, I tried it when I got back from holiday, and it does look a bit like an office with the chairs all around that way, but it works, doesn't it? Because you can see the beautiful, beautiful leg, and if I have 4 people, I'll move a chair around. That's it. End of.
Yes.
Right, food now. I'll take you to the kitchen. It's just venison in a big pot. At least I've tidied the flat for Charlie. Look, got a big crock pot. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Right, see you tomorrow. Oh, let's go through here. You'll love this bit. Say hello, Charlie.
Hello.
I love it. Oh, we're not going to meditation, are we? Shh, don't tell them. John's here. I might as well do my outfit of the day as well. I decided to put thick biker trousers on, too hot, and this little jerkin on, too hot. But at least I'm wearing some black to show you how it doesn't suit me. I wanted to show you why I'm not doing the kitchen yet, but I am doing the dressing room. Can you see all the cupboards? Oh, wonderful. Did you see how I had to open the cupboard? It's driving me mad. If you're moving, don't make any decisions till you've lived at least 2 months in a place. This is driving me mad getting ready. I like the basket situation. The doors drive me mad. So what I might do is go for a giant blind. But the carpenter who came in to quote thinks he can do nice drawers and better doors that aren't all... Why would somebody just build cupboards full of shelves? There's nothing but shelves. So that one is no depth for hangers. This one, no depth for hangers. So I can't hang any clothes up other than in the big cupboard over there. So this is all got to go. Isn't that sad? Because they're really nice units. The only one that works is that one that came ready built in. So we're doing it all over again. Built in, and I am getting a quote from Sharps. Everyone I've talked to in the building has said that they got their wardrobes done by Sharps. Everybody outside of this building says they're really expensive, but I might as well get a quote. So I've got an independent carpenter and Sharps, and I will let you know which way we are going and when. And I'm now going to have a siesta. You think I'm full of energy, don't you? I'm not full of energy. I am on my knees with exhaustion because I did too much exercise the last few days, too much rushing back and forth, seeing people, and I had dark chocolate with Charlie last night and I couldn't sleep a wink. I might as well have had a cup of coffee. So I woke up, I couldn't get to sleep and I woke up really early. So I get to have a little siesta now and a meditation. See you later. Thank you, John. Hello. I had my little siesta. Literally 10 minutes and then it doesn't disturb your night's sleep, and a meditation. And I feel much better, and I'm busy with the balcony stuff. and I decided to make more of an effort. I'm going to meet a friend for, well, it's a baked place, so I guess it might be cake. She doesn't eat sugar, and nor do I. Anyway, we'll see. I'll take you with me. But I just wanted to show you me making more of an effort. I've put a headscarf on. Leah's very thrilled you like her scarves, so she's getting the orders together. Well, you'll probably have got them by the time you watch this, those who ordered them. Those who didn't, the lovely spotty vintage looking scarves, I'll put the link below again. So this is me making a bit more of an effort. I can nearly do a whole track. Oh, I told you that. So I've got my patent ones on. These are just scruffy old Lucy Dodwell ones. They're lovely, but they're very old. So they're a bit faded black, but they're very comfy. And I've put this beautiful bag from Scamp and Dude on instead of a boring handbag. And you see, this is very short, so high-waisted is essential. Don't those pleather trousers, I think they're quite unflattering, but it's not the trousers, it's the light. The light is bouncing straight in right on here. Anyway, let's not get obsessed about our stomachs again. That was last week. Anyway, this is the little one I got in Lanzarote and Mangoes. That was so reasonable it would have been rude not to. I really need a leopard skin scarf, don't I? Black and leopard skin. That would really set it off. I'll try and find something. So I'll take you, and I'll be wearing a black warm jacket. It's getting very spring-like out there. So I'll see you tomorrow. I think it will be bye-bye tomorrow. Oh yes, we must talk about intermittent fasting. And that's it. I'm going to leave you with my lovely friend who was swimming on the beach that night when I missed the murmuration. Actually managed to film these beautiful brief footage of the murmuration, literally from being in the sea. Oh my God. Braver woman than I am. So I'm going to leave you with that while I go out and have tea. See you tomorrow. Lovelies, right, here I am again. Sorry I haven't done anything exciting this week. You're very good. You don't care, do you, that I'm not leading this terribly glamorous life at the moment. But yes, it's weather partly, energy. Yes, I get tireder. And everyone I speak to who's about to be 70 or already is 70, there's definitely a big change. Nothing to do with health issues. We just get tireder. We all talk to each other on WhatsApp, and without question, there are too many things to do. I can't see. Too many chores. You know, chores like, I'm going to take you around the apartment again. That will be right at the end because somebody asked, and I know a lot of you are new followers, so thank you for joining us, and you can see what I've done to the apartment. Please excuse the windows. I was waiting for the window cleaner man to get over his operation. He's over it now and he's coming next week, so filthy windows. I'm spending my 5 minutes now. Spring is round the corner. Unless the weather's really awful, I'm spending 5 minutes out on the balcony with my cup of coffee every morning to listen to the birds. The birds are using the feeder that I put there about 3 weeks ago. Have I told you that? Found a great big beautiful pussycat sitting very near there. So that's a bit distressing. But we saw blue tits yesterday. I don't know if I've told you this, forgive me. Right, you wanted me to talk, and hope you enjoyed the murmuration. And I'm wearing exactly the same outfit, except it's too short for these trousers in this weather because it's getting chilly. But I've put shoulder pads in again. I just think it makes such a difference. And I'm wearing my pleather trousers because it's going to be bitterly cold tomorrow, and I'm going to Portsmouth by train to see Dahlia and to go dancing. So more for you to watch next week in a new town. So I'm trying it on with this sweater, but that's what I should have worn yesterday. I was absolutely freezing after meeting my friend for tea. Sorry I didn't film anything, but they were about to close and there was, it just wasn't time. But anyway, intermittent fasting. You all wanted to know about intermittent fasting. Now, the best thing I can say to you is that when I trained for a nutritionist, I was a qualified nutritionist. I've written 3 health books. They're all on the blog. I'll leave the link below. One of which is called Alternative Aging. So I do know what I'm talking about, even though I don't practice anymore and haven't for years. But the one thing we were taught on day 1 was how important fasting is for your body to... It's sort of likened to a little mini service for a car, something to do for 24 hours once a week. That's what they suggested about 25 years ago, since which time I'm sure you're more than aware Dr. Michael Mosley did loads of programs and books about it, and Dr. Volta Longo, you must look him up. He's one of the world's leading experts on intermittent fasting, Dr. Volta Longo. Good luck with that, Suzi, putting the caption on. And I will be talking about his product soonish. So the different ways of doing it, they're the 2 that I just mentioned, the 2 doctors I just mentioned, were talking more about cutting calories, like, what was Dr. Mosley's one called? The 5-2 diet. So 5 days a week you eat normally, 2 days a week you eat very few calories. So there's that way. The easiest way for me and so many other people is to just do an intermittent fast every day. The reason, I know this is obvious, but people forget. The reason breakfast is called breakfast is because it's breaking the fast from the night before. So for me, for someone who hates eating breakfast, my fasting time, you'll read all, and I urge you to do your research and check with your doctor, but there are 12-hour fasts, 14-hour fasts, 16 hours fast. You know, there are people on here, I would be really careful, who recommend not eating after a certain time at lunchtime and doing like a really long fast. You have got to find what's good for you. It's good for you, but you have to be careful. It's perfectly safe for seniors, but please check with a health professional if you're on medication, if you're suffering from a particular condition, heart, cancer, obviously, blood sugar levels, all of these need to be checked. You need to listen to your own body. So what I do won't work necessarily for you, but what I do is to make sure, apart from on holiday, that my last meal, that means nothing more to eat or drink unless it's just plain water. I finish by 7 o'clock, and then what time is it now? It's 20 to 11 in the morning, and I'm really hungry. So I've done my exercise. Oh, it's hidden on the rebounder. I've had to tidy the flat because of you. So I've done my rebounding. I've done minimal exercise. I'm going to a class tonight, and I'm having a big walk, and so I'm really hungry, and then I will go out. So I will have done, by the time I eat, I will have done 7 to 7 is 12. And then it's 4. So that's 16 hours. So that's quite a good one. 16 hours is good, but you don't have to do 16. It can be 12, it can be 14. The secret of it is to eat within an 8-hour window. Some people suggest 6-hour window. It's entirely up to you. I can't really make the decision for you. But all I can say is it's really good for the body. We're meant to have a little fast at some point. All animals do. They don't eat through the night. They don't eat dinner at 7 and then start snacking at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. You need to just give it a chance for your digestion to rest so that your body can get to work. mending everything. I look upon it as it's busy working away, cleaning the liver, blah, blah, blah. I must hurry up because it's going to be too long. But I will read you this because I love it. Intermittent fasting is considered beneficial, and there's lots of science to back it up. It can promote weight loss. That is not the reason to do it. It is for your health and longevity. But it can reduce weight loss because obviously you eat fewer calories, but then you'd be eating fewer calories if you follow the... No, I'm not going to go into that now. Let's do that another day. But I follow the what's she called? The glucose goddess for blood sugar levels. I've told you this before. So I always eat vegetables, then I eat protein, then I eat carbs. You lose weight doing that without even trying, because by the time you get to the carbs, you don't want as many. Anyway, that's a whole other, but look her up. She's good. She's a biochemist. She knows what she was on Channel 4. Channel 4 is a really serious TV station for those in the States. Channel 4 does not put any old crap on. So if they gave her a series where she was literally reversing people's diabetes, then she knows what she's talking about. It also potentially lowers the risk of certain diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart health, improves blood pressure and cholesterol levels, and may even have a positive impact on brain function and cellular repair. I'm going big on cellular repair. However, it's important to consult a healthcare professional before starting any new, I call it regime, not a diet. So I hope that answers you. And do ask if you want to know anything more. I am away for the weekend though, so I may take a while to answer you. Please forgive me. The other thing I wanted to mention, when I walk around, I mean, it happened in Lanzarote. It happens here in Brighton. I bumped into a lovely woman on the beach on my way to the club the other day. I don't film followers. So I don't want you to think, if you are a follower and I haven't filmed you, that I'm doing it for any reason other than I just don't want to get my camera out and go in your face. I'd rather have a hug and a proper natter, which is what I did in Lanzarote. Hello, if you're watching, she only watches on Instagram. But the lady on Brighton Beach said, I'm so glad you don't want to film me, because we were on the beach and she was not feeling, she thought she wasn't looking her best. So I do have followers come up to me literally every single week, but that's why you don't ever see them. So please forgive me if you're one of them and you would like to be filmed. Maybe I should start asking. What do you think? No. Let's leave people be. Right, I think that's it. Intermittent fasting. Yes, I better get on because I've got to edit this today. Okay, my lovelies. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm going to leave you with a little tour, well, a quick tour round the flat because I must eat. Well, I'm not eating, I'm drinking a smoothie. More of that another time. Lots of love. Okay, through the front door, we are going on wide. That tree is the one that lights up. I've got to get rid of it, but I can't find anyone who wants it, so I'm going to have to put it through by the recycling bins and the council will take it away. So this is all beautifully tidy. I've managed to keep that tidy. Ignore the dirty windows, but here is my beautiful lounge, sitting room, drawing room, whatever you'd like to call it. It's all complete. I am not waiting for another thing. If you want to know where anything comes from, then add it on comments because there's way too much to mention. Unfortunately, though, I can't remember where that light came from. All the new things I can. Look at that table. And that was so nice to have Charlie over for the first dinner party. And they're my beautiful mini sofas. That's where I lie at night if I'm watching TV. And I am going to get a little fire there for cold evenings in the summer when the heating's off. It just looks so pretty. I'm very happy with the kitchen at the moment. There are things I could do to improve it, but I'm not going to bother till I feel like it. Wardrobes are far more important. Huge space in there. Here's the dressing room, which you're all very familiar with. Beautiful room, lots of space. I can have bigger cupboards easily. There's the separate loo with a little sink built in at the top, which everyone loves. Huge space in there. Big shower. And do I miss a bath? No, not at all. I go to the club for a sauna and steam if I'm really missing heat on my body. But so far, I'd rather have the space. And here's my bedroom, which is in the smallest room in the house because, well, let's face it, all you do is sleep in a bedroom. So there's little Jack Bear. I will change those curtains eventually. But, you know, the art has just made... The art, look at what I wake up to. And look at the little man over here. Every morning I pat his nose and say, hello, Jack. The art, believe it or not, suits this flat, this apartment better than in my old house. How extraordinary is that? Right, on that note, I will love you and leave you. Bye for now. See you next week.